Today we're in Saigon, one of the most hectic and chaotic cities in Southeast Asia, and we're going to show you the main attractions.
And the best souvenir to take back home, weasel coffee. So that's coffee that's been pooped out of a weasel, in case you were wondering.
Looks a little bit like an O. Henry bar. So there's a lot of exotic things you can buy in Vietnam. Nothing more so than snake wine.
Snake wine, here we go. We also have some very cool chocolates over here in the shape of conical hats.
Or you can get your own durian chocolate.
Tasty. Our first stop today is the War Remnants Museum in Saigon.
This museum chronicles the war from the perspective of the North side.
So we just finished visiting the War Remnants Museum, and inside it's divided into several galleries. I would say that the most impacting gallery is the one that focuses on the results of Agent Orange. And Agent Orange was a defoliant used to get rid of the leaves in the jungle so that it would make warfare easier. But the thing is that the toxins affected people decades later. So someone who had been exposed to the toxin when they were 12 years old, when they had children at 25, most of those kids were born with deformities, and like thousands of people in Vietnam are affected by this.
Here at Tin Hau Temple, dedicated to the goddess of the sea.
So many years ago, this is where people would have come to pray for protection before a long sea journey.
Over here they're burning the used incense sticks.
Spiral cones that you see burning up there are actually incense sticks, and they burn for 3 months. So if a family wants to have good luck, they come to the temple, they write their name and their date of birth on a little ribbon, and that's attached to the incense stick, and it just burns there for 3 months, and you're lucky the whole time. Next up, it's time to go shopping at the Binh Tay Market. Let's see what we can buy.
The market is a bustling hive of activity. You can buy just about anything here.
What are you looking? Kimono, please, ma'am. Can I make for you?
We have some very forceful saleswomen over here. One lady grabbed onto my arm and I was pulling, and she would not let go of me because I wouldn't buy a silk scarf. We are now visiting the Reunification Palace. This used to be the presidential palace for South Vietnam, and it is stuck in a time warp. It has been left to look exactly the way it did when the North stormed through on April 1975.
This is the Notre Dame Cathedral in Saigon, and it's a very easy landmark to notice because it's made out of red brick.
to be here at the right time, you can even join Mass. And our last stop of the day, we are visiting the General Post Office in Saigon. And normally a post office wouldn't be a main attraction, but this one was designed by Gustave Eiffel, the same guy who built the Eiffel Tower. The old phone booths have been turned into ATM machine stations.
Although it is a main tourist attraction, it still does function as a post office.
And that concludes our grand tour of Saigon. We hope you enjoyed it.